Hi guys, I was getting ready. Hello.
Hi beautiful people, welcome back. Hope everybody is doing fantastic wherever you are in this world, and hope you guys weren't scared by that intro, but I just could not help myself. I truly could not help myself. I thought that was hilarious. But anyway, welcome. Hope everybody is doing fantastic wherever you guys are in this world. Happy Wednesday. Off the back, thank you guys so much for getting me to 4,000 subscribers. I truly appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. I am so grateful. Also, another huge shout out. I follow Mel. He's reached 100,000 or more than that by now, and he's also been covering the Gabby Petito case, and that's where I get all my information from when I want to keep up. I'm not reporting on Gabby Petito, but I'm just keeping up on, you know, this whole story. So he has reached 100,000 or more by now. So if you would like to go and check his channel out, I'll leave the link in the description box. So they did have a memorial service for Gabby on Sunday, which was absolutely beautiful. And at the memorial, her dad did mention that they want to celebrate Gabby's life. What I did find out from one of Mel's videos is that it was Gabby's dream and wish to reach 1 million subscribers on her YouTube channel. So let's play our part. So in honor of Gabby, let's get her to 1 million subscribers on her YouTube channel. I'll leave the link down below. Please share the video or share this message so we can get up to that 1 million, or should I say in honor of her. So this is the 5th video I'll be covering that KJ has actually done, exploiting Gabby's tragedy, in my opinion. So this video that she has done, it says Gabby Petito's remains identified. Cause of death revealed by FBI. Fiance wanted for questioning. Now, wow, off the back. The title is even misinformation, false information, lies, in my opinion. Before we get into this, a little something about KJ, okay? KJ is a YouTuber. She has 181,000 subscribers, and to date she has done 12 videos on Gabby Petito. She has accumulated 360,000 views on those videos as of late last night that I did check. Also bear in mind, KJ is a YouTuber. I emphasize, she's a YouTuber. She's not a lawyer. She's not law enforcement. She's not a pathologist. She's not a reporter. She's not a journalist. She has her qualifications, or she graduated from college, a Bachelor of Arts in Spanish language and literature, okay? So no experience in law enforcement, in law, politics, medical, nothing like that, okay? She's just your normal YouTuber. Let's be clear on that, okay? So anyway, she did this video on Gabby Petito, where this is how she starts her video.
So this is going to be packed, filled with information. I'm trying to do my best to be concise as possible and to also be as accurate as possible. And I also am trying my best not to get into a lot of the speculation and rumors that are going rampant on social media. I'm trying to stick to facts that I can prove, and if I can't prove something, I'm sort of shying away from it.
She says, packed with information, false information, which I'm going to show you. Then she says she's going to be concise and accurate. Doesn't do that, in my opinion. And she says that she is not going to get into speculation. Each video that I've covered so far about her covering the Gabby Petito, she speculated. She has made so many speculations at this point, in my opinion. Now, you guys, bear in mind, Without a Crystal Ball has 181,000 subscribers. To this day, she has done 12 videos about Gabby Petito. She has accumulated, as I've counted from last night, she has racked up 360,000 views on Gabby Petito, okay? So in my opinion, the least you can do is get things right. Put truthful information out there. Now, when she basically sold herself and said that she covers true crime, she covers reality, so wouldn't you think as a parent, wouldn't the Summer Wells case have been more relatable to her? She didn't even cover that because she has a kid. Summer Wells was, what, 5 years old, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. But she chose not to cover that. She chose to cover this case. So why was that? In my opinion, she saw the gold mine. I'm just saying.
Is they finished up the autopsy and they have, excuse me, they have performed all of that. We have a COD, and we also have properly identified it as Gabby. Yes, the cause of death was listed as an H, correct. The attorney for the laundries talked to the FBI, and he issued a statement to one of the reporters and basically said, after speaking with the FBI, we will not be having any further comment on this case. And that makes me believe that they are under scrutiny. And the fact that her cause of death has now been labeled suspicious, the fact that they have a cause and they can figure it out, I'm guessing there's only a few things it could be, but I'm not going to speculate. COD was H, or the M word, I guess.
So off the back, okay, number one, the FBI made it clear, they even got a press release, that they have found the manner of Gabby's death, not the cause of death. And there is a huge difference between that. And I will put that press release in here. You can pause to view for yourself. Throughout this video, and I will show you clips where she referred to this as the cause of Gabby's death. She even classed it as suspicious. She even said that she was murdered. So the FBI or the coroner didn't say all this. So why are you speculating? Why are you putting false information out there, Katie? You are so sure of yourself. You seem to know it all. But this is beyond irresponsible, insensitive, totally disrespectful. And in my opinion, this should be taken down. And you, this far, off that video alone, you've accumulated 31,000 views. So you are making money off of false information and disrespecting the tragedy of a beautiful young lady. So can anybody make that make sense for me? Because it truly doesn't make sense. So the FBI, Denver FBI, actually put this out on their Twitter, and it says Teton County Coroner Dr. Brent Blue confirmed the remains are those of Gabrielle Venora Petito. Date of birth, March 19th, 1999. Coroner Blue's initial determination for the manner of death is homicide. The cause of death remains pending final autopsy results. It says FBI's commitment to justice is at the forefront of each and every investigation. The FBI Denver Special Agent in charge, Michael Schneider, the FBI and our partners remain dedicated to ensuring anyone responsible for or complicit in Ms. Petito's death is held accountable for their actions. Mr. Brian Laundrie has been named a person of interest. Anyone with information concerning Mr. Laundrie's role in this matter or in his current whereabouts should contact the FBI. Where do they say this is the cause of death? Clearly, it says the cause of death remains pending final results. So you tell me, you guys, how irresponsible is this? How? How many times, and you've seen in that clip, where the person asked what the COD, meaning cause of death, was, and she responded, homicide. Why, if she knew it was just a manner of death, did she not correct that person? How is this okay? This is such an important case, okay? In my opinion, in my mind, it's like you do your due diligence to make sure you get every piece of information correct, which clearly KJ can't do. She can't seem to get a lot of information correct, which at this point is doing a huge injustice, in my opinion. But you make your decision on that, because in my opinion, this video needs to be taken down immediately for false information, for false reporting. Now, if you want to know and you don't know the difference between cause of death and manner of death, let's go to our trustworthy Miss Emily D. Baker. Manner of death and cause of death are two specific and different things. Manner simply means how the thing occurred. Example, natural, homicide, accident, suicide, unknown, undetermined. Now that's the manner of death. Cause of death is a specific thing. A heart attack, gunshot wound, etc. Don't journalists know this? Journalists do know this. But once again, it just goes to show, Katie that claims to be a journalist is not a journalist. She's a wannabe. She's a YouTuber. Let's face the facts. Now listen to this part where she's talking about how people are inserting themselves and making false claims. And let me play this clip.
It's been crazy too, and there's been a lot of fake accounts that are coming up. There's been a lot of false reports that have put out. There's been a lot of fake sightings made. I have to temper a lot of the information that comes out just because a lot of times in situations like this, people want to be part of the story. So they will make things up just to get on the TV, whether or not it's factual or not.
Let me be clear about one thing, Katie. You ain't tempering shit. You are doing exactly what you're saying other people are doing, in my opinion. Because didn't you say that the FBI was at your house because, or the police were at your house, whichever one, because you can't seem to keep your story straight, because the FBI was actually tipped off that you were harboring Brian Laundrie, and didn't you also hashtag Gabby Petito so you could get attention or get clout from the family or something like that? So you're basically talking about yourself, because that's how desperate you are for clout, in my opinion.
But the really interesting thing about that we're having some trouble figuring out is who the car is actually registered to.
Wait, who's we? KJ, are you part of the investigation now? Or again, you're inserting yourself in and trying to be part of the investigation so you can get clout, because you went and you looked up this license plate, which not anybody can do, because apparently in Florida it is illegal to do something like that. So hear it for yourself.
Because when you run the license plate number, it's not registered to his dad. It's not registered to Brian. It's registered to a woman that lives in the area. When you look at the registration of this car online, which you can pull by going just about anywhere, this was not a car that was owned by him. The woman that owns this car has owned this car for years, like since 2015.
You even fucked that up, KJ. You couldn't even do that right, because it's been proven that that car or that vehicle belongs to Mr. Laundrie, Brian's dad. You are absolutely unbelievable. The lengths you would go through for $1 are shameful. Now, you guys remember how the Bethunes were given credit for handing over the footage of them when they were on their road trip, and the GoPro footage where they saw Gabby's van, okay? This woman refuses to give this family credit. I want you to listen to how she downplays their role. These people were interviewed by so many networks, but she still refuses to acknowledge it, okay? And from what I heard, they were so instrumental in finding help locates where Gabby was found. But she refuses to acknowledge that. She still insists on holding Miranda, the TikToker, up on a pedestal. And makes you think why. But this is my theory. You know why? Because maybe she feels Miranda can get more followers on her platforms. And she doesn't want, because the Bethunes have a YouTube channel. So she does not want the Bethunes to gain success. She refuses for that to happen for them, in my opinion. But she has the fucking audacity to include their video on her playlist, on her channel.
There's been this really bizarre obsession with the van that was located at on the 27th. And I think people want in some way to try to say that this video is going to give us every piece of information. And it's just not. Even if Brian was in the van, even if Gabby was in the van, that still isn't telling us really anything. They had a general idea of the van being there because other people were there. They just didn't have a photo of the van. Like the couple that has the GoPro camera footage, they weren't the only ones that came forward with that video, like with the evidence that they were there. Like they were already concentrated in that specific area before that video came out. That video just helped them narrow down like where to search.
Isn't that unbelievable? That is so unbelievable. But you guys, I've watched so many interviews with this family, and just one that stood out to me, which I would like to tell you about. And let's give this family the credit they deserve. If KJ finds it so hard to do, so spiteful to do, and so envious of this family, in my opinion. So this one interview that I actually watched was from Fox 13 in Sarasota or Tampa, wherever it was. But anyway, the model of the story is the importance of how all this came about. So Jen said that one evening she was actually just editing footage, and then she took a break and she picked up her phone, and then she was tagged in a story about how if you have any information or footage of being in the Tetons on this specific day, please come forward. So her friend said to her, hey, Jen, you were there at the time. So she scrambled, she went back and she looked at her footage, and she actually said, lo and behold, the footage of this white van was there accidentally. And this is so amazing. She said that she was so happy that they caught that footage. They knew they had this footage, not because she could now go give it to the FBI, but because she felt happy because she could give it to Gabby's family and like go do what you need to do with it now. She also said that she felt so thankful that they were there at the right place at the right time to be able to capture that. You know, listening to Jen talk in this interview, I actually had goosebumps because she explained how she ran back to her computer to see if she has this footage, and she said she found the footage. And the amazing part about that is she found this footage at 12:05. The day Ethan son that she actually lost in a car crash in 2011, it would have been his 17th birthday. So a little bit about Ethan. I don't remember if I did explain in my previous video, but in 2011, they actually lost their son, Ethan, who was 7 years old, in a car crash. So they've been living in their RV. So in the month of September now, they've done this cross-country road trip where they've been capturing it on YouTube and doing whatever they need to do. But she also said that, or they did mention that, all the AdSense that they make off this month of September, they will be donating to the Mental Health Association. So if you would like to help them out and donate, I'll definitely link their video down in my description box so you can take a look. But as she said, when she found this footage at 12:05, the morning of Ethan's birthday, when he would have been 17 years old, she said she firmly believes that Ethan had a hand in bringing Gabby home. So, but them accidentally filming this footage and then not even realizing they had this footage, and then everything, the way it worked out, it all just came together. It truly came together. So for this woman, KJ, to undermine or discredit the important role that they played, or the significant role that they played, to not want to give them credit, to not want to bring attention to them, shameful on her. Absolutely shameful. To me, that spells greed, that spells envy, spite, or should I say spiteful. And you know what, at the end of the day, I firmly believe God don't like ugly. He truly does not like ugly. And in her mind, does she feel that maybe this TikToker Miranda can do more for her, the way she builds Miranda up and tends to want to just put the Bethune family down? It makes no sense to me. How can you have such ill feelings to such a good family, you know? But that's KJ. Nobody can have or should get the attention like she should, in my opinion. It just goes to show the type of person she truly is. She'll use your footage to put on a channel under her Gabby Petito playlist. She'll use her footage in her videos that are being monetized for her gain, but she refuses to give them credit. That says a lot to me. It truly says a lot. But something that comes to my mind, a few months ago, MANDAPANTS was actually doing a live stream talking about CPS and how CPS operates and stuff like that. Who comes into MANDAPANTS' live stream? Katie Joy, okay? And was going off on MANDAPANTS. Don't use my son's name. Don't use my son. You're making money off of my son. What is she doing now? She's profiting off the tragic death of a beautiful young lady. So, who's the disgusting person now? You are, KJ. This video that you said they found the cause of Gabby's death needs to be taken down. Period. You spread nothing but false information in this video. To date, again, I tell you, she has garnered over 31,000 views on that video. And let's not even talk about the amount of super chats she collects during these lives. People pay her for all this false information she's reporting. Shame on you all too for not doing your due diligence and research, because there was not one time did any of her viewers correct her for saying that it's not the cause, but they found the manner. Not one time. So you guys, let me know what you think about this. But I'm telling you, share this video. Let's get her to get this video down, because this is false information. Even the reporting on the license plate, false information. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you guys. Please don't forget, be safe out there, wear your mask, and don't forget, please be kind to one another. So till the next one, you guys, have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.